Wendy Williams just reignited the Bieber marriage drama, and this time, it's wild. Word is, Justin did something shocking the night before he married Hailey, and now, fans are spiraling all over again.
And they're also saying that the reason that they want to get married so quickly, the set-siders, is that they want to have a baby.
But what's really got fans spiraling right now is Justin's own words. In a resurfaced clip, he straight up admitted that the marriage felt arranged, even blaming their Christian families for setting the whole thing up. It was definitely an arranged marriage, he said. And between that confession and Wendy Williams' latest hot take, people are now seriously questioning what really went down the night before the wedding. Let's break it down. Back in 2018, the internet basically exploded when Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin went from "are they dating?" to legally married in what felt like 5 minutes. The timeline was wild. They rekindled their situationship in June, got engaged by July, and were husband and wife by September. Blink and you missed it. And one person who did not hold back her thoughts on this lightning-fast union? The queen of no-filter commentary, Wendy Williams. On her talk show that September, Wendy went off, dropping some brutally honest takes about the couple's rushed marriage that left social media in shambles. And now, years later, with Justin's own words adding fuel to the fire, fans are diving back into Wendy's old rant and asking, was she right all along?
I'll come back to the picture. I'm very disgusted with you. Most of you.
Wendy launched her hot topic rant with zero filter, making it crystal clear she wasn't on board with this marriage, pointing straight to the fact that Justin was just 24 and Hailey only 21 when they officially tied the knot.
Oh, Justin Bieber. Okay, so Justin Bieber, who's 24, and Hailey Baldwin, who's 21. They say they may or may not be married. Now, you know, this is a Baldwin of the Baldwin dynasty. And Justin Bieber, though he's only 24, he's been through a lot in his life. He's turned his life over to all kinds of religious stuff, which is apparently very good for him.
Wendy went on to explain that People magazine, aka the Bible of celeb gossip, was reporting that Justin and Hailey had tied the knot at a New York City courthouse, with plans for a big religious ceremony and party later. But the real tea that had everyone gagging came when Wendy dropped a bombshell about their bank account.
Oh, and there's no prenuptial agreement. He's worth $265 million. And she's worth $2 million.
The math is not mathing. Besties. According to Wendy Williams, Justin was sitting on a casual $265 million at the time, while Hailey's net worth was around $2 million. And the real gag? Wendy claimed there was no prenup in place to protect Justin's massive bag, which she followed up with a comment that was pure, unfiltered shade.
But in the name of religion, I guess it's all good.
The audience ate up that sarcasm. It was giving main character energy, as Wendy basically suggested that the couple's God-girl summer vibes were clouding their judgment when it came to practical stuff like prenups. But wait, there's more. Wendy then dragged Hailey's father, actor Stephen Baldwin, for letting his daughter get married while barely old enough to legally order a drink.
My thought is, shame on you, Stephen Baldwin, the father of Hailey Baldwin, for co-signing on your 21-year-old daughter getting married. Like, she's not, and they've been on and off again, allegedly for years, these two, Bieber and this girl. But I don't care what your background is. These days, 21 is too young to be getting married.
Wendy was in her villain era, spilling nothing but facts, claiming that 21 is way too young for anyone to be getting married in today's world, no matter what the situation is. She even said she'd go full mama bear mode if her own son wanted to get married at that age.
Even for a boy. Like, if my son told me he was in love and wanted to get married at 21, I'd be like, are you serious? Oh, no, you don't. Who's this girl? Who are her parents? Let's gang up on these kids and make this not happen, or whatever.
Adding more fuel to the fire, Wendy then suggested that Hailey's relationship with Justin was basically her big break, low-key shading that the marriage might be more of a come-up for Hailey and the Baldwin family than for Justin.
The biggest thing that has happened to her is that she's with Bieber. Now we all, do you understand? And the biggest thing that has happened to this family in a long time is that they're attached to Bieber, who's attached to $250 million. Now, She's a pretty girl, though.
Williams then conducted a live poll with her audience, asking if they thought 21 was too young to get married, and the crowd responded with a resounding period.
Hailey, I'm talking about. I just feel 21 is too young to get married. Clap if you think that, yeah.
She even extended her disapproval to Justin's age, basically saying that even at 24, he was giving off too young to be tied down energy at this stage in life. But the real tea that had everyone clutching their pearls came when Wendy spilled the details about why the couple was rushing to the altar.
He's only 24, even that's too young at this particular point in this day and time. And they're also saying that the reason that they want to get married so quickly, the set-siders, is that they want to have a baby. And they don't want to do it out of wedlock like everyone else.
Okay, Wendy did give the couple props for wanting to have a baby within marriage, rather than pulling a surprise "we're expecting" moment outside of it. But she immediately returned to her tough love era, saying they should take their time, enjoy the world, and date before rushing into parenthood, especially since they hadn't even had time to enjoy being young and rich. These scalding hot takes spread quickly across sites like the Daily Mail, where Williams was quoted saying she didn't think the marriage would last longer than a TikTok trend. She even suggested that Justin might be making a drive-by to Selena's after the honeymoon, a not-so-subtle nod to his famous ex. But Wendy's roasting of the Bieber-Baldwin union didn't stop there. By 2019, as Justin began to open up about his mental health struggles, Williams' comments took an even more problematic turn. The Daily Star reported that Wendy got called out for urging Hailey to divorce Justin because of his mental health issues, saying, "I think I'd want to divorce him in the name of love and friendship." This take did not pass the vibe check with mental health professionals. Mind coach Anna Williamson called Wendy's comments shocking, reminding everyone that marriage is supposed to be a through better or worse situation. The backlash highlighted how problematic it was to suggest divorce as a solution to mental health challenges, especially when Justin and Hailey had barely been husband and wife for a minute. Despite Wendy Williams' predictions that Justin and Hailey's marriage was destined to flop, the couple has proved the haters wrong. Fast forward to April 2025. They're still going strong and even welcomed a little Bieber into the world. However, the tabloids are still trying to push the trouble in paradise narrative, keeping the conversation about their relationship very much alive in the pop culture zeitgeist. Justin's commitment issues and the truth behind the wedding jitters, despite the fact that Justin and Hailey went from 0 to married quicker than you can say yummy, have been surprisingly transparent. In January 2020, during a sit-down with Ellen, back when her show was still a thing, Justin opened up about his proposal anxiety in a way that was actually super relatable.
I was extremely nervous. I felt like in the past we talked about, me asking the question, and I felt like she would say yes. So I wasn't really nervous about saying yes, but I think it's just like, I think I was more nervous about, am I gonna make this commitment? Am I able to make this commitment as a man and be able to honor, what I say? Because that's a serious commitment when you say you're gonna love someone for better, for worse, and be faithful. That's a huge, am I able to do that? And so I think that was really what I was battling with.
One of the biggest pop stars on the planet straight up, admitting that he wasn't stressing about Hailey rejecting him, but rather he was freaking out about whether he could actually step up and be a faithful husband. That's the kind of self-awareness we rarely see from celebs, and it shows that maybe Justin had grown up more than Wendy Williams gave him credit for in her hot takes. Justin then broke down how he finally decided to lock it down with Hailey.
And I finally was like, I'm gonna make the decision and follow through with it and be a husband, and this is what I've always wanted. I'm gonna just choose this woman and just do it.
And commit to it.
According to Business Insider's coverage of the interview, Justin's nervousness wasn't just wedding jitters. It was real concern about his ability to stay committed and faithful. That hits differently when you consider his past relationships and the temptations that come with being a global superstar. But wait, there's more. In a February 2019 Vogue cover story that went viral, Justin dropped another bombshell about his trust issues with Hailey. In the interview, Justin admitted, "It's been difficult for me even to trust Hailey." This was part of a larger conversation about his past relationships and decisions that had shattered his confidence in his own judgment. The article revealed that the newlyweds were already in couples therapy with their pastor, Judah Smith, working through these challenges. Talk about starting marriage on hard mode. In the same interview, Hailey kept it 100 about married life, saying, "The thing is, marriage is very hard. That is the sentence you should lead with. It's really effing hard." No fairy tale propaganda here, just two young celebs being real about the fact that marriage isn't just cute Instagram posts and matching outfits. We can't ignore that Justin's trust issues likely stemmed from his messy romantic history, including his years-long on-again, off-again saga with Selena Gomez, which ended for good earlier in 2018. Plus, Justin and Hailey had their own complicated past, dating from 2014 to 2016 before a dramatic breakup, as described by People magazine. All that baggage definitely impacted how Justin approached commitment with Hailey the second time around. Justin also opened up about how being young and famous affected his ability to commit. In a 2016 GQ interview covered by Teen Vogue, Justin expressed major hesitation about rushing things with Hailey, saying, "What if Hailey ends up being the girl I'm going to marry, right? If I rush into anything, if I damage her, then it's always going to be damaged." This shows Justin had been thinking about potentially marrying Hailey for years before they actually tied the knot. But the moment that truly broke the internet came in March 2020 when Justin appeared on Ellen again, this time with Demi Lovato as guest host. During this appearance, Justin dropped a comment about his marriage to Hailey that had Twitter absolutely losing it.
Sorry.
How did we meet? We met in the early mornings of a Today Show taping. I'm pretty sure she didn't want to be there. Her dad dragged her out of bed in the morning. And basically was like, I think because she was raised Christian, and I think they found out that, I think it was an arranged marriage, I'm pretty sure. I'm not. Looking back now, I'm like, it was definitely an arranged marriage. They set this whole thing up. No, but since, she was raised Christian.
Justin's joke about their marriage being arranged due to their shared Christian values and introduced by their parents spread faster than a viral TikTok dance. While it was clearly meant to be funny, fans on social media took it way too seriously, sparking wild conspiracy theories about their relationship. But let's get the facts straight. Justin and Hailey's meet-cute was way more innocent than an arranged marriage situation. They first crossed paths in 2009 at a Today Show taping when Hailey's dad, Stephen Baldwin, introduced them. Justin was just 15 and Hailey was 13. They were literal children. People magazine reported that Hailey herself had made a similar joke on The Tonight Show, describing their first meeting as giving arranged marriage vibes. Their actual relationship didn't kick off until 2014, when they reconnected at church. Very on brand. They were in an "it's complicated" situation until 2016, hit pause for a couple of years, then got back together in June 2018 before speedrunning to engagement in July and marriage that September. Despite the arranged marriage joke going viral, credible sources confirm that Justin and Hailey's marriage was built on love, not family matchmaking. In a 2020 Elle interview, Hailey emphasized how important their shared faith was, saying, "Being able to share that with each other, to have that bond of faith and spirituality is so critical for us." In a 2021 podcast interview with Chelsea and Judah Smith, as reported by Elle, Justin opened up about battling depression during their first years as husband and wife, which Hailey admitted was a massive struggle to witness. They've given major props to couples therapy for helping them level up their relationship, showing they're committed to working through their issues instead of calling it quits when the going gets tough. Justin's public declarations of love for Hailey, like his 2018 engagement announcement where he called her the love of my life, as Capital FM reported, show that beyond all the doubts and fears, his connection with Hailey is the real deal, not just some PR stunt or rushed decision. In August 2024, Justin and Hailey welcomed their first child, a son they named Jack Blues Bieber, starting a whole new chapter in their love story. This milestone came almost 6 years after they said "I do," proving that the speculation about them rushing to the altar to start a family ASAP was just more internet gossip that didn't age well. The internet never forgets, though. Social media wars and endless speculation continue. Even though Justin and Hailey Bieber have been married for over 6 years now, the public's obsession with their relationship is still giving main character energy. The couple faces more scrutiny than an influencer's Photoshop fail, with many fans still caught up in the Justin-Selena-Hailey eternal triangle. This obsession has taken on a life of its own. From eagle-eyed fans analyzing every single social media interaction to creating elaborate theories about subtle shade being thrown, the phenomenon is particularly wild in what everyone calls the fan-driven feud between Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez. According to CNN's Deep Dive, Hailey Bieber has been dealing with toxic levels of online hate from Selena's fans ever since she put a ring on Justin's finger in 2018. This hate stems from the messy timeline of Justin's love life, with fans creating their own narrative of rivalry, amplified by social media. Some fans feel super protective of Selena, seeing Hailey as the woman who stole Justin away. The drama keeps leveling up with social media moments that fans interpret as shots fired. For example, in March 2025, a TikTok user named Courtney Presto created chaos when she accused Hailey of liking a video that dragged Selena and her fiancé, Benny Blanco. While Hailey's team quickly shut that down, the rumors kept swirling. Another moment happened in April 2025 when Justin posted a meme on his Instagram story featuring Gollum from The Lord of the Rings clutching a ring, with the caption, "Girls on social media when they get engaged." Fans connected it to Selena's December 2024 engagement announcement, speculating that it was shade directed at her. Then, in April 2025, a fan account claimed Justin liked and unliked a photo of Selena and Benny kissing, further fueling the internet frenzy, despite no way to fact-check the claim. This constant analysis of every interaction has created a toxic environment for all three stars, who have tried to shut down the narrative that they're in some kind of Cold War. Both Hailey and Selena have spoken out, with Selena addressing the situation head-on in March 2023 and calling for an end to the bullying. Hailey has also been vocal, urging her followers not to leave hateful comments on Selena's posts. The plot twist came in September 2022 when Hailey appeared on Alex Cooper's Call Her Daddy podcast and stated that it's all love between her and Selena. Later that year, the two even posed together at the Academy Museum Gala, looking friendly. Despite their efforts to quell the feud narrative, the drama continues, driven by stan culture and clickbait media. This constant scrutiny has clearly taken a toll on Hailey, who has described the feud narrative as really dangerous and twisted. Reports suggest Hailey is now exploring legal options against internet trolls spreading fake news, having reportedly connected with an attorney who previously won a defamation case for Cardi B. The entire situation is complicated by the public's obsession with Justin and Selena's past relationship. The Jelena era, spanning from 2010 to 2018, was the millennial and Gen Z version of a royal romance, obsessively documented by the media. When Selena and Benny Blanco got engaged in December 2024, speculation about Justin's feelings was reignited. Sources close to Justin admitted that he felt a brief sting when he heard about Selena's engagement, even though he's happily married. This drama reached a peak when Selena dropped her album, I Said I Love You, first in March 2025, with fans analyzing the lyrics for any Justin references. Selena addressed the rumors, emphasizing that most of the album is about her growth and new relationships, not just recycling old drama. However, the obsession continues, driven by social media platforms like Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. This obsession highlights the creepy power of parasocial relationships and the struggle public figures face in controlling their own stories. While Wendy Williams' predictions that Justin and Hailey's marriage was headed for a split haven't come true, her comments about their youth and challenges weren't entirely off base. The couple has weathered some major storms, from Justin's mental health struggles to the constant public scrutiny. But despite all the drama and doubts, Justin and Hailey have remained committed to one another. They've stuck it out, worked through their issues, and shown resilience. Justin's willingness to face his fears and choose Hailey speaks to significant personal growth, proving their relationship has more depth than many initially gave them credit for. Thanks for watching this deep dive into Justin and Hailey Bieber's relationship, Wendy Williams' spicy takes, and the endless social media drama. If this video was giving you life, click on one of the cards on your screen to see more videos like this.